The following program is a Town of Colonie television production of the William K. Sanford Town Library. Welcome to Getting to Know You. My name is Joe Nash. Today we're going to be talking about the Saratoga Tour de Cure for Diabetes. It's Sunday, June 4th. We have with us from the American Diabetes Association, Laura Greenaway and Amelia Ambrosino. So welcome.
Thank you.
Now the tour, I should say, why don't we start here? There's all kinds of runs, walks, bike rides all year round in our area. All to raise money, but you guys have the highest, the most money raised. Last year you had something like almost 2,000 riders. You raised like $920,000. So you guys are number one in the fundraising. And this year you're going for what, $1 million? Is that?
That's our goal, is to raise over $1 million this year, and we're the number one in the capital region, and we'd like to stay there.
Okay, and you guys, people have been registering since last September, and there's still plenty of time, so we'll get to that. So why don't we start with what is the Tour de Cure?
So the Tour de Cure is a bike ride, but really it's a celebration of hope and a chance to raise critical funds to stop diabetes.
And then people, they register, you get sponsors, and people, and depending on, what does it go by, length or how many miles you do, or what?
Sure, so you choose your mileage, so it's either 10 miles, 28 miles, 50, 62 and a half, or 100, okay. But the minimum to fundraise is $200. Right. So you can either fundraise that yourself or get people to donate to you.
So how does that work? Would they sponsor you per mile, or did they just say, I'll give you $50 or something? How does that?
They can sponsor whatever level that they would like to.
Oh, okay.
We do have a couple of people who do actual events to help their fundraising and to raise their goals. So like Laura had said, there's the minimum of 200, but we do also have champions, and those are people who raise $1,000. So we really love our champions, and they do a great job with fundraising. They come back year after year.
Well, I see that your champions, they raised, there's like about 170. Mm-hmm. They raised like a third of the 900,000.
Yes.
Just
yep.
Those 170.
Yep. And that's $1,000, and they go mostly above and beyond that $1,000 minimum.
Are those people, the champions, are they usually the ones that go the 100 miles, or they do this?
They can go any. Yeah. They're 10, 28, 100. Any of them can ride whatever mileage they would like.
So for the last 25 years or so, the starting point's been Saratoga High School, and then this year you're switching it to the Spa Park, so that must be a big thing for you guys.
Yep, we're very excited about that. We're going to the Saratoga Spa Park, the Peerless Pool, and we have a lot of different events going on this year with that. We moved to give it more of a festival family feel.
I was going to say, you have in all your publicity here.
Yes.
You're trying to create a festival atmosphere. Mm-hmm. So what is a festival atmosphere?
So we really noticed last year when we were at our event that the riders were very separated from where we host lunch. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to, it's a huge day for our Red Riders, those that ride living with diabetes. And it's a big accomplishment to cross that start and finish line. So we wanted to be like other tours that keep everybody around the start and finish line.
Oh, okay.
So we're bringing lunch outside. We're really excited to be working creatively with Mazzone Hospitality again this year to have walkable foods, so something that they can grab and go back to their team tent or go to the start and finish line.
So you're going to have food, music, and I see a beer tent. So that makes it pretty festive, if you will.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the starting and the ending and the start and the finish are the same spot?
Yes, correct.
And it's going to be right in the park at that's that really big pool in there, right?
Right, it's the Peerless Pool section.
So how do people register if they want?
Sure.
I know there's a website. We'll put it on the screen here. It's what is it?
Diabetes.org/Saratoga.
Or people just Google Saratoga Tour de Cure. It'll
yes.
come right up. So how can they get involved? You have until actually, you can register right on that day. But
Yep.
people
Yep.
have been registering since last September, and for each date, there's it costs a little bit more.
Yes.
So right now, the next cutoff date is April 30th, so it only costs $25 to register.
Right.
Plus, you have to have 200
Correct.
in
to fundraise.
sponsors, so that all the information's on the
Yes.
website. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
And yep.
You can either register as an individual or you can join a team.
Okay.
So we also have Team Red, which is our local, every tour has a Team Red, and that's just our local. If you don't have a friends and family team, or you could start a corporate team as well, but you can join Team Red, or you can ride as an individual as well.
What are most of the riders? Part of a team, or are they just individuals? Or?
A lot of them are part of the team. So we have a
Okay.
lot of great supportive local corporations that join as a team. Commerce Hub is one of them. Mazzone has a team as well. And that way they can get all of their colleagues
Okay.
on board or friends and family as well.
Good. So now, let me ask you, since you were there last year, so what is the most popular length? I should say you can choose to go 10, 28, 50, 62.5, or 100 miles. Is one more popular than the other? Or
The 28 is really popular.
28, okay.
That's kind of the one where people challenge themselves to go, further than the 10, but not as far. But then we also have a lot of avid cyclists that ride the 62 and the 100. They're very popular.
I see. And where's I noticed this year, I think this is new, the 100 mile, if you want to do that, you're going to be going around what? Sacandaga, or half of it, or what was that?
Half of Sacandaga, I believe it's the South Shore Road portion of it.
So now you have, I think you were telling me, we're filming this on the end of March here. You already have 800 signed up?
Yep, 871.
Do you have a goal this year for?
We'd like to get back to about 2,000 riders, and we feel that that's pretty obtainable at this point right now.
Okay. So, well, that's the information about how you can sign up, all the different links. They're having a festival. So now let's talk about why people are doing this, why they're raising money, why it's important. It is for research in diabetes. So why is this important?
Sure. So the mission of the ADA is to prevent and cure diabetes as well as to improve the lives of those living with diabetes. So right now, 1 in 11 people have diabetes and millions are at risk for developing it. So the work that we do is critical, and the tour is really the fundraising event and the mechanism to bring programs into the local area.
Well, I noticed on your little fact sheet here, according to, this is from your group, I think, something like 12% of people in New York State have diabetes. Is that right?
Yeah.
And it's growing.
No, it has been a growing, I don't want to call it an epidemic, but it is a growing
It is.
It is.
something. So where does the money, and then I should say, these rides go on all over the country, right?
They do.
So this is a capital region. So where does the money go to? I mean, besides, is it research, or does it go to your
Sure.
local group or the national? Or
Yep. So it allows us locally to bring in research, advocacy. We have Safe at School programs. So that's education for the administrators and the teachers to learn how to care for the students living with diabetes in the local districts. We bring in, we just had a healthcare summit in Troy and really brought in lots of local resources for the community to learn about the support for diabetes here. So yep, research, advocacy, and education.
So during the year, when you're not having people ride their bikes, your organization, you go around to schools, what are some of the things you guys do?
We have health days where the community can come to the tables and learn more about diabetes.
Oh, okay.
We also have days such as our prevention day tomorrow. So that is for everybody to encourage them to come out and actually get tested for type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
So we're really trying to, educate and have people actually get tested, because a lot of the people don't even know that they're pre-diabetic at this point.
And now, when you have these health fairs and you say you test people, do they know right away, or do they got to be sent to a lab or something?
Sure. So it's really a risk assessment that we have, and it's
Okay.
available online on the diabetes.org website as well. And it's kind of, gauging their risk level for developing diabetes. There are also they can go to their local doctor and have a glucose screening as well.
Oh, okay. Now, on on Sunday, June 4th, during the ride and during the festival, are you going to have some of these tests or health screening or what?
We might. We're still developing all the.
Your festival is still being developed.
It's still being developed, but we do have a vendor fair within the tour, and we bring in some like Medtronic, some of the local pump representatives to come and talk about insulin pumps and pharmacies, that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. And so, and other than, let's see, what else? What else will be up at what other kinds of events do you have during the year besides the ride?
So the ride is really our
Your main
signature event.
Oh, okay. You have other fundraiser events during the year?
No, just this one.
Just the ride.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be a big day up there. This is the 26th year you've been doing this? Okay. That's Sunday, June 4th. You can sign up online. You can ride individually. You can ride with a team. You can ride, I like the 0.5 in this one here. You can ride 10 miles, 28 miles, 50 miles, 62.5, or 100. And you have to raise or get sponsors a minimum of $200. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank
We
you for
appreciate it,
having
and
us.
hopefully you'll have a successful ride, and I hope your festival, comes off well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you next time on Getting to Know You.